Hey everybody, it's Ryan from Pie Records. I'm here with Mala Onda from Miami, Florida. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us, Ryan.
I'm stoked because you're a fairly new band, and I'm hoping to do more with you and help promote the band. And I want you to basically tell me about why you guys got together and where you are right now, like musically.
For sure. You want to tell the story?
All right. I've been doing synth music for a long time, and for some reason, through all my endeavors here in Miami, a lot of my friends wound up being in music somehow. And one of my good friends over at Browner Sound is a guy who he restores vintage consoles and recording equipment. He's a good friend of mine. I had his sticker on the back of my car, along with some of the other bands that are here around town, a lot of the punk bands, stuff like that. And I pulled into the gas station near work, and this guy pulls up behind me. He's like, "Hey man, you know all these guys from those stickers?" I'm like, "Yeah, they're my buddies." And next thing you know, we're there for an hour, we're talking, and it's me and Steve here. And he's like,
nice.
"Well, and then that's where we first met. I hadn't met Cody yet because they were in a band together at that time, called Escopette, right? And a couple of weeks went by. We met up at a couple of shows, and we some mutual friends, and eventually the guitar player for Escopette had to step away for health reasons, and then Steve approached me and asked me if I wanted to play guitar, since it was one of my things that I did, and to start up some new music, anything we wanted to do. And I was like, perfect, because I had a bunch of stuff in my mind. And he introduced me to Cody, and then from there we just started going crazy, writing songs after song after song.
Nice. Why did you settle on surf, being from a punk background?
Well, I don't know. We kind of started playing a bunch of different stuff, and it just seemed like the one thing that really gelled with us, that we all kind of connected with. We did have maybe a heavy metal song that we played, and maybe a punk song, and then a surf rock song, and then we said, "Oh well, let's pick a direction to go," and we just picked surf.
Yeah, and I had a lot of surf stuff already in me, because maybe 10-15 years ago I was so deep into Surf Guitar 101 podcast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and also there's that other gentleman from Spain that he has that podcast, that surf podcast. And
that guy I don't know about.
Yeah, it's an excellent podcast. It's all in Spanish, of course. I mean, we're all Latino here, so yeah, it's a great podcast. But I've been doing surf stuff on my own, by myself in my room with backing tracks and stuff like that. But these guys really helped bring it out, and I was totally. I started playing because I was a metalhead, and the only reason I started doing synth stuff was because I wanted to do black metal. I'm all over the place, yeah. So. But again, I grew up in Los Angeles, and growing up there, that it's just all over the radio and stuff. So maybe it's just something in my subconscious that I fell in love with it when I reheard it as an adult and started tracking it, and now that's where we are.
Yeah, we have a lot of fun doing it. David will come with an idea, and we kind of contribute our own thing. And Cody comes up with a really sweet beat, and
Cody's masterful.
and Cody's really a busy guy. He plays in 3 different bands right now, including ours. And he's got
drummer. The drummer.
Yeah.
Oh, he should probably be in more bands.
He is, but if it wasn't for the lack of productivity from the other guys in the other bands, he would have 5 or 6 bands right now.
Yep, that sounds about right. Oh, so I wanted to mention the tone, because you have a bunch of videos on Instagram, which is always a great reference if you're scrolling through quickly and you want to get an idea of a band and you stop. And it's always good to have something quick to check out. But on your Instagram page, you have a link to your YouTube channel, where one song kind of caught me because the guitar tone for the surf song was spot on. So it was though, like you said, you started out in a different area and you kind of decided on surf, and I think you made the right choice.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'd like to say, since those videos though, Dave has got more gear and he's got his sound even like more dialed in. So
yeah, I saw the pictures of like the surfy stuff.
Yeah. That I was definitely after those videos, I was on a tone chase.
Yep.
A lot of the stuff you hear in the videos is a lot of the digital, just the pedals and stuff like that. It's not no spring reverbs involved in a lot of that. Although it really translates well to the videos, but now it's even thicker.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure it makes a hell of a difference live.
Yeah, it's a lot drippier now.
Yeah. Nice. Hopefully we get an example on the channel of you guys playing at rehearsal. That'd be really cool. But what's the like? I mean, it sounds like you have a vibrant music scene in Miami. I know Miami's always been known for music and entertainment and the arts, and I wonder where you guys kind of fit into all that.
There's a little bit of a surf rock scene here. There's a couple of bands. Gold Dust Lounge is probably the biggest band down here. But also, if you go like into other counties and stuff, we're playing this next weekend with two surf rock bands. We're playing with Octogato and the Grey Tones, which are a band that we really like. They have kind of a gothic.
Yeah, we played with them a few weeks ago, and they do a goth surf.
Nice.
And, it's really interesting, fun to listen to.
You used one of their songs on one of your posts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that, and I dug it. I was like, "Is that them?" And then I had to watch the thing scroll by.
We love to support, everybody who supports us too.
Yeah, absolutely. What has been the response? I saw that you were like you said, you were starting to play out. What has been the response to maybe your originals or whatever it is you're covering right now?
People are pretty stoked on it. Yeah, they're enjoying it.
Yeah, it's mostly originals. The only time we've played covers was at the Mai Kai, which is a
Polynesian
restaurant setting. But in that setting, it was appropriate.
It was a long set too. We had like 3 hours, so we had to fill it up.
I know. That's on par for a lot of surf bands. They have to like fill like tons of time for playing extended periods and multiple sets.
Yeah.
So we can do that, but we can. I think we're more focused on the originals,
like grittier venues, like dive bars. We're gonna be playing.
Oh yeah.
We're playing at Churchill's Hideaway November 1st, which is Miami's oldest venue. It shut down after COVID, and it just recently opened up again like 2 months ago. So we're really excited to be playing.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a legendary place.
It took that long?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had some issues with some inner strife, I think, through the booking agent and stuff like that.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Also a sale that went through that didn't actually go through.
Yeah, they were trying to sell the place.
Yeah.
So
It's an iconic place. I mean, I saw Dick Dale there in 2013. It was amazing.
Oh,
loud. Wow. It's a great place.
We have a lot of like gritty clubs like that in Philadelphia, and even like bands like Surfer Joe, the Coffin Daggers, and bands like Gringo Motel and Sumbus and all those guys, they play there. It still gives it that punk rock vibe in the you know, kind of surrounding. It's quite a cool vibe.
Yeah.
For sure. The punk scene here is very supportive of what we're doing too, because, you know, a lot of the punk stuff comes from the surf genre.
Of course.
And of course we do cover Link Ray, of course, and a couple of songs that he does. So, but we don't do the covers with the punk bands. The punk bands just like what we do.
Cool. All right, I do want to comment on your shirt because I mentioned it before. I'm a huge Bad Brains fan, but I see Belle and Sebastian and the Bad Brains in one shirt, and I wonder which of those two bands is your favorite, and is if so, why?
Well, I grew up with Bad Brains, like, you know, through surf videos and skate videos. I've been surfing and skateboarding my whole life. So Bad Brains is really something that I've loved for, I don't know, 30 or more years. And Belle and Sebastian was something I got into later on, I guess, in college and after, which I appreciate them. But, you know, for me, it's a different mood for a different, I guess, need. You know, if I'm going to get pumped up to go surfing or skating, I'm going to listen to Bad Brains, you know?
Yeah.
But if I'm going to be hanging with my lady or something, I'll put on some Belle and Sebastian, you know what I mean?
Right on.
But I'll put on Bad Brains with the quickness, you know, something.
Oh, I just got that one in the mail, the record.
Yeah, I'll put that on in the car with my family. My daughter will listen to it, and she gets pumped up on it too still, so.
Yeah, right on. So, what are your plans for the next year? I'm assuming that you're going to be recording. Are you going to go into a studio? Are you going to record it yourselves? And how many songs?
Yeah, so the plan is we're going to be recording onto tape with Browner Sound. And from there we want to press a vinyl, you know, next year. So that's definitely in the plans.
Browner's in the middle of a move right now, and so our recording plans have been a little bit postponed. We might do something kind of like quick and dirty because we want to have something out there for people to listen to on our Bandcamp and stuff like that. But you know, ultimate goal is to do it with Omar and Browner Sound to get that tape vibe that we want.
How many originals do you currently have that you would be ready to go in and record right now?
We have like 12 or so, but we're probably gonna, I don't know if we're gonna record all 12 of them.
Yeah, no, I think we'll record more like an EP, maybe 4 or 5, maybe 6. Because some of them are short, because, you know, surf songs generally are short.
Yeah, and tape isn't cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
but,
go ahead.
I was gonna say, it seems like every time we get together, you know, when we're not focused on getting ready for a gig, we'll come up with a new song. We just we have a new one that we're going to be playing on Saturday up in Lake Worth, and you know, that's one that David sort of proposed to us. It's called a Tiki 800, and it's inspired by.
Yeah, it's inspired by the Terminator.
Oh, nice.
So it's basically it's the Terminator theme music, but done in a surf style.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I'm excited to play that.
That'll be our first time. Yeah, it seems like every gig we'll play at least one new song, you know. Last gig, we played a new one that I wrote called Roca Bruja, which is Witches Rock. And, you know, like I said, someone will come with an idea and then everyone will contribute their part. Like Cody came up with the killer drum part, and David came in with this really sweet lick. So
cool. That leads me to my next question. What do each of you do you think brings from your musical background to make the band work the way it does?
Cody, you start this one.
Well, in my case, it's pretty simple. I just try to make the rest of the band sound like $1,000,000. Pretty much my job. Give the music the proper energy and drum beat that I feel is called for, you know, and just make the music and the band sound as good as they can possibly sound. That's pretty much all I do.
He delivers though.
Yeah, and he brought a bossa sound to a song, to a couple of songs that we wrote that I was not expecting, and it was perfect.
When you
awesome.
I play bossa nova.
So there's a little bit of that in our routine as well. So it's not strictly surf, but it's, you know, but even in the bossa, there's a little twang in it and a little.
It's mostly surf.
Yeah.
That's how we qualify as a surf band. Like more than 50% is surf. And the rest is whatever we come up with.
Experimental.
Yeah,
Cody hits hard though, you know. Packs a punch though.
That's awesome. Do you feel like you enjoy like a more aggressive Dick Dale as over like the mellow stuff, or do you like a good mix of both?
Yeah, I'd say a mix of both. This is pretty good because, especially when we're playing with like these punk bands and stuff, you know, you want to have a little more aggressivity to what we're doing, and we do have some slower songs which we'll keep out of certain sets. You know, just because we like to cater to where we are.
But you also need to rest your fingers, you know. You need like a break in between some of the crazies.
Oh yeah.
But those are some choices we have to make when we're setting up the set list. You know,
Of course.
how am I gonna feel after this song to play this other song? It's more intricate, you know.
Carpal tunnel.
Oh yeah, true.
Or a song full of chords, you know, and then now we're gonna not do chords. We're gonna do more lead. You know, it's a little tricky to set up, but yeah, it's fun.
Right on, right on. Well, is there anything you'd like to add or ask me before we sign off?
When are you going to sign us to the label?
It's not a label. I did in fact put out one record about 5 years ago or so, and you may know the band because they're from Florida. They're called Black Valley Moon.
Huh.
They're from Tampa, and the guitar player's from Down by Law.
Oh, no way. Wow.
Yeah, Sam Williams. And so I couldn't believe they weren't going to put a record out. They just had a digital version. So, you know, I figured out how to actually get it done, but to promote it, I didn't have any skills. So I figured before I do any of that stuff, let's work on the promotion of the bands and learn that before I decide I'm going to try to sell something. Because that's that easy.
Yeah. That's interesting.
So, Ryan, how did we get on your radar?
Instagram is a wonderful thing. I tend to go down the rabbit hole. You know, one band leads to another in some way, shape, or form. Especially in surf, I just think a lot of bands. What you should do is you should pick like a surf band, and then just go down the list, and you'll just see nothing but hundreds of surf bands, and then I just go and listen to all of them.
Wow.
Pick ones, which ones I'm gonna send a message to. So, yeah, that part is fun for me. The correspondence is difficult because I usually have 5 or 6 bands talking to me at one time.
Well, thanks for, you know, giving us an opportunity and taking the time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's. I know there's not tons to talk about at this point because it's so new. But I'm glad to catch you at, you know, kind of like you know, like the youth of your band. You know, coming into your own and watching you progress. And I know bands that show promises yourselves. It takes a very short time for you to find your place in, like, you know, your sound. And I'm pretty stoked to watch that happen. You know, from the outside.
So which one of the videos was it that had that tone that you liked?
I can look it up. Let me see. I was just there. I was just there right before we went on. Is it Pete Vaquero?
Oh, okay. Yeah,
That's a good one.
that's Cowboy. The Cowboy.
Yeah.
El Vaquero.
Can you see it?
Yeah,
Nice.
El Vaquero. It's a fun one to play.
Yeah. I mean, there is a couple good examples, but the more recent ones, you can tell you're kind of finding your way into, like, you know, what you want to do. So, which is cool.
Yeah, we got to revisit this when we get a lot more going on.
Yeah, once we get
Yeah. You're always welcome to come back, and if you have news you want to share, send it to me, and I'll do a write-up, or I'll share the information. You know, on all the platforms, Patreon, YouTube, all of it. You know, just stay in contact if you need help, and that's what I'm here for.
Please join our Patreon page to get special behind-the-scenes footage and segments exclusive to Patreon, YouTube updates, also a sneak peek of what's coming next week, merch, and also services, free flash drive exclusively for segments in the band.